Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bears going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send you out west to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California, where we'll hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the city of Angels. Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to just see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's third down. And we get a peek at the offense and a peek at Alshon Jeffrey.
An absolute matchup nightmare for any defensive back. Size, speed, terrific hands.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Second and 10, it's Cutler again. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And on the note of Alshon Jeffrey, partner, is he a piece that the Bears can build around next year?
He should be because of his talents. I mean, think about it this way. When he goes out and runs a route, I don't care how much you cover him, with his size and ability and catch radius, he's almost never covered. The key for him is staying healthy, staying on the field, because if he has that dependability, then you definitely can build around him.
Last year, 12 games, over 800 yards and 2 touchdowns. He has 26 total TDs in his 5 years in the league. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Set! Green! 30! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's grabbed over the middle by White. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On first down, it's Cutler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Cutler. And this one's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw again is Cutler. And open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are in for 6.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Goff. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play, Goff to Austin. 48 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
The one running back is Gurley. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Man open is Britt for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Britt from 3 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Thompson on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. William Hayes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Now Austin. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Cutler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they went big on 1st down, proves unfruitful.
We know about his arm strength. We're all impressed. We can't help but be when he fires one. But that overthrow there, that's the thing we think that may be preventing him from being in the upper echelon of quarterbacks in the NFL.
Just the overall accuracy.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. Overall accuracy and really lack of success in the playoffs.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about it in the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Goff. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collective...
Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, 31 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. They find some open field here. The 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 65 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Thompson to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
On second down, Cutler. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Cutler. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. In the red zone this time. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Cutler to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On third down, Cutler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Cutler. It's caught. Eddie Royal. It's a gain of 5. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Cutler. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cameron Meredith from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. first and 10. Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an offset eye. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run. But it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that. Time for a break.
We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On second down, Cutler. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Here's Cutler. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll loop. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it's Cutler. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up at an offset eye. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Now Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when the guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
First throw in overtime for Goff. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that was something they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.